Hi, hello, welcome to yet another Rumor Has It with Dave B. And hey, Kishen! Hey,
I
I almost forgot to. My
I
goodness, I supposed to say welcome to uh, Rumor Has It with Dave B and Kishen. Aku pula cakap welcome to Rumor Has It with Dave B. Terlupa lah, weh, bro. Sorry
ah,
lah. Hey,
macam mana?
actually, no, seriously, I forgot. I don't. It's not about forgot. To scripted lah, sudah lupa sikit. Hey,
Yes.
so what's going on? How's it going?
Uh,
A lot of
Tough
things
week
been happening.
for Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I know you'll be talking about your fantasy and your some mistakes that you did from last week. We'll have that on the final segment. Don't
Yes,
worry.
yes.
Hey,
Last
bro.
time.
Hey, hey, last night I was
Yeah.
watching this Artica game.
Hmm.
I actually missed this Bournemouth and Burnley. But
Ah, ah.
I watched the next game.
Yeah.
Ada orang tu menang tau.
Siapa ah?
Manchester United lah. Who else?
Just
Eh,
power. We
yeah.
can't talk bad
We,
about them.
no. We are not two here. There's another guest speaker that we have in the show.
Oh, is it? Who
Let's
is
welcome. Alamak, kau takkan tak tahu. Last week pun dia ada. Tapi aku rasa dia macam sekarang dekat flying mode.
Oh, okay. Let's invite him.
Dinesh.
Oh, hi, bro. Wow.
Wow.
You wait.
Last
No,
week
you
United.
No,
Last week
United.
United beat Juventus.
Hey, that's a very nice kid on you. Hey, Kitchen, where's your kid lah? Even last week
I'm
you never
neutral.
won any kid, way.
wait. Before that, I want to ask Dave one very important question. You watched the game tonight, is it? MU and West
Yeah,
Ham.
West Ham.
I respect you, bro. As a United fan, I also didn't watch.
No, I was watching because I'm a West Ham fan. I mean, my second team is West Ham. So
I like the cover line. I like the cover line. Cantik.
I'm a West Ham fan.
But talking about West Ham, and I saw how they pushed United to the max and they pushed them to the limit. But we have someone in Championship, Championship, who's actually pushing the limits, or probably he's calling up any Premier League teams to come in and you know get me off here from Brentford. We have Ivan Tony, the next big thing at Brentford. So before that, we would like to welcome everyone watching this show. This is a pre-recorded show, and I think Kishan, this is a new attempt from us. We're not going to go
Yes.
live sometime.
We usually go live.
Yeah, we usually go live, but I think Dinesh, fortnight live should be fine.
Every fortnight, yeah, should be fine.
Should be fine. But before that, guys, please subscribe, like, and follow us on FB, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for more football fan show. You can see the banner down there. Right. First up, Ivan Tony. As I said, there's someone who is actually catching the eyes of Premier League managers at the moment.
Next
Ivan
big
Tony.
thing.
Hey, this guy actually he had a 27 start
Yeah.
with Brentford. This guy got 22 goals. I think even Suarez has 16 or 17 right now in La Liga.
What? 27 appearances, 22 goals.
Yep, and he has.
Impressive.
I think he has. Wait, let's just get this up. Okay, that's Ivan Tony.
All right.
Okay, and wow, look at that, 27, 22 goals, 7 assists. Right. He only has 1 second yellow card from his 27 appearances, and he has 3 yellow cards. There's no red cards. Clean. Starting 11. Look at the starting 11. It's 100%, and
Yep.
he has almost a perfect 97 minutes on the pitch. And wow, that's 55% of goal
No
participation.
participation.
That's really good. That's really good. Hey, you guys have heard about him? Any thoughts?
For me, to be honest, I've never heard about him before.
Yeah.
So the moment we came up with this topic, I quickly went to Mr. Google. So I clicked on who is
That-
Ivan Tony.
Then you thought I'm watching Brentford every day, is it? Yeah. So what do you got from Uncle Google?
So Uncle Google. So from Uncle Google, I know he was an ex Newcastle player,
Hmm.
Peterborough player. So
Newcastle.
even Newcastle and Peterborough,
Oh, okay.
and there are a few clubs like Wigan. But one
Hmm.
impressive thing about him, he actually played well in Peterborough. So yeah, as you can see from here, Mr. Google showed me this. He had like what 70 appearances. He had
Hmm.
40 goals for Peterborough. That's a good
Hey,
thing.
he has like Peter. Wow, 40 goals, 63 appearances for Peterborough, and he has 40 goals. My
Yep.
God, this guy is a goal machine.
Yep.
This guy is a goal machine. So what we, Dinesh, any takers? Do you think Premier League? If
Actually,
Brentford, okay, what happens? What happens if Brentford get promoted to Premier League? Will he actually leave Brentford? What do you
okay.
think? I mean, just
Before that,
your is just your thoughts. It's not like it's gonna happen. We know it's not
okay,
gonna happen.
all right. But this let me tell you something irony about this whole thing.
Hmm.
In the evening just now, I was watching
Hmm.
the show called Soccer M Pro M by Jimmy Bullard,
Okay.
and
Okay.
Ivan
Okay.
Tony actually came there. He was
Oh my
there.
God. Okay.
He was
Good.
in one of the shows. So
Yeah.
when I saw the picture just now, it kind of rekindled my mind back. And the guy, from the little I saw, the 10 minutes, the guy's
Hmm.
finishing was, I mean, he has some
Super.
style in him. But again, like what
Look.
if
Look.
you ask me,
Look at his appearances. He looks tough, fit,
correct?
has a
But
nice
let me
high
tell you,
style.
this guy is going to have a tough time in the Premier League if
Okay.
Bradford comes out or not. If he comes to the Premier League, his physical strength is going to be a very questionable thing,
Hmm.
because when you come to the big league like this, the physical strength is very important, and especially you're a striker and you
Hmm.
have, I mean, the Van Dijks, the Maguires, the great defenders of the built quality
No, 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 no,
styles.
bro. You're talking about great
Okay,
defender Maguire.
sorry. Okay. I mean, I was in the bracket, the flow, in the
Oh, he's
flow of
talking
it.
about the Premier League
Accidentally, I said it.
defenders. The Premier League
I
defenders.
think you
No.
should. I think you should talk
It,
about physicality, bro.
Okay,
Not
right.
class, bro.
Physicality and also a bit of gung ho defending. He
Yeah.
has to, because why? When you come Premier League, you're not going to
hmm.
have this type of goal ratio. It's going to be hard,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm.
Yep.
But of course, it depends on which team he comes. And I personally feel if this was a Wenger era, Wenger would have bought him immediately.
Yep.
No brainer. Wenger would have bought
Ar-
him immediately.
Arsenal. Do you think he fits for
Yeah.
Arsenal?
I mean, if it's a Wenger era, but again, we don't know who are the suitors there because we have a lot of clubs who are going for young players simply because of the pandemic situation. They are
Yes.
looking for
Super
bargain buys.
option.
Okay,
Uh,
Super.
let me just flash the image again.
hmm.
For me, when I look at him, he looks more like a Chelsea player, Arsenal, uh, Tottenham Hotspur. Uh, right, the other one we can give a
I would like to
benefit
go
of
to
doubt.
one more side of London actually, Crystal Palace.
Yes. Does he look
West Ham,
like? Hey,
West
he actually
Hammer,
resembles.
Hammer.
Yeah,
No.
West Ham, Hammers. Yeah,
Hmm.
probably this type of players. I mean, in my opinion, like we have seen in the past, like Willian, Sanchez, um, some of these players who actually went to Chelsea, they are looking for London life, or they're actually looking for a career enhancement. What makes them actually go into to clubs like Chelsea? I mean, where the London life is, because until now I'm trying to figure out what is actually the pulling factor of these clubs in London, especially those big clubs in London. What do you think?
I think Dinesh, bro, you go first, bro.
Personally, I feel it's actually not only about the London life, but I
Hmm.
think now it's all about the money also.
Hmm.
The London clubs have, I mean, people at Chelsea are willing to spend money. But then again, you must understand after 200 million being spent, they have a new coach. So it's going to be hard for Chelsea, if you ask me. Mikel
Hmm.
Arteta on the other side, he has a very promising front line who looks promising on the cards, but are not promising on the field. So that is another problem.
Hmm.
And then we have Crystal Palace, where I don't know where are they going to end up in the season because they look a bit woeful. So if they're going to stay
Yeah.
in the Premier League, they might have to spend. So like if you're looking at London club, Palace might be a good option for this guy because the expectations are not as high as Arsenal and Chelsea. You
Yep.
know,
Hmm.
so it depends on his focus. This Ivan Tony's focus has to be if he's going to make a mark immediately or he's going here to take baby steps. So it depends on
Hmm.
Ivan Tony's moment actually. How is he
Depends on
going
his
to take?
mentality actually.
Yes,
Actually,
correct.
actually, I have something about Brentford, especially
Yeah.
not on Ivan Tony. Brentford actually sold their top scorer, Ollie Watkins, last season to Aston Villa, who is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
playing for Aston Villa now, 28 million. As the replacement, they signed Ivan Tony from Peterborough for 5 million.
Good business.
Good business.
Moneyball. Some moneyball
Five,
business.
5 million.
Moneyball. They actually bought Brentford bought Ivan Tony for 5 million.
Wow.
And 22 goals, 7 assists, and he has like 100% starting of the season. I think he's Premier League bound. No,
Yes.
He's definitely Premier League bound. He's definitely bound.
Definitely.
but see, I go back to the picture again. Hang on.
Okay.
Does that physical actually enough to cope or keep with Premier
Not,
League?
not, not, not as I know, because when I saw this Soccer M Pro M the afternoon,
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
just
Oh
think,
yeah. You saw the
yeah,
show, right?
I saw him and I think he was just he looks fine, but you don't have that fear factor, the fear
Hmm.
factor type of look. Like you look
Yeah.
at strikers with a physically built like Rashford or even
Hmm.
Sadio Mane.
Cavani.
Yeah,
Cavani.
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 You know that these guys have the thing where they cannot get bullied by the defenders, and they might bully the defenders. But
True.
in
Hmm.
Ivan Tony's case, I feel it's the other way around. But again, it depends on again how he's going to make the approach to the Premier League. If
But
he's
but
going to get
it actually differs from players who came from the same championship like Andy Cole, Marcus Stewart, Ricky Lambert, and we can go
Mm.
on like Andy Johnson. We have Timo Pukki. I mean, we
Mm,
have Andy Carroll, Andy Cole. We have all these strikers who actually came from championship and
yeah.
actually made their name in Premier League. So I mean, that's the reason why I wanted to actually know what is this what is great about Ivan Tony, and it really triggered the day today. Actually, Brentford are actually doing a very good business. Actually, looking at Brentford's business in
Yeah.
talent search, um, there is something about the Brentford's co-director of football, Rasmus Ankersen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anchors.
he said in recent Talksport interview that you have seen Moneyball, right? Well, Brentford are a bit like that. They understand the underdogs don't win by by playing the same game as everyone. Their weapon of choice is football analytics, which helps
Yes.
them score the globe for what Ankerson actually describes as whispering talents. So they like what you said, Kishan is right. Moneyball. So
Yes.
are they actually looking at signing these talents and using them for just are they it, I'm trying to understand whether Brentford is actually looking at moving forward into the next level Premier League, because I think they have been trying for like 2 or 3 seasons in
Yeah.
the in the in the in the in the in the promotions.
In fact, last season they almost came
They
up
lost
to.
to Fulham.
They lost to Fulham, and yeah, they lost to Fulham, and that was their only chance to come back to Premier League. But I guess Brentford they are getting there with Rasmus Ankersen there with their
Hmm.
Moneyball policy. And to talk about why they are buying players like Ivan Tony to replace Ollie Watkins.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll just give a simple example.
Hmm.
It's a well-established club, Liverpool,
Hmm.
and then I'll talk about Klopp and his recruitment policy and his recruitment
Hmm.
teams.
Hmm.
So when you look at Klopp's squad today, none of them were world-class players when they bought him. I mean, when Klopp brought him in.
Mm,
The easiest example I can say, Andy Robertson.
Hmm.
So Andy Robertson, he came in from Hull City for like what 8 million,
Hmm.
yep.
and those, I mean, that time Hull City got relegated, and Why Klopp could have purchased well-known or maybe a well-established left back, but why Robertson? The same thing goes to Brentford. You already
Well,
lost your top scorer Ollie Watkins. Sign someone
no,
who's proven,
no,
but
but
then
wasn't it an exchange with Hull City? Christian Stewart
Stewart,
exchange. Yeah, Christian Stewart
yes,
exchange with
Kevin Stewart, sorry,
Robertson.
Kevin Stewart,
Kevin Stewart. Yeah.
yes,
Okay. No, sorry, Christian Stewart. That's different. Kevin Stewart. Yeah. We actually the Liverpool actually. I mean Klopp actually swapped Kevin Stewart with Andy Robertson.
yep,
And they actually have the same amount of fee, 8 million.
yes,
So that means it's a free transfer.
yeah,
Contra.
eight eight
Contra.
zero.
It's contra. So can we actually add this guy into the list? Neil Mope, who's actually playing for Brighton right now. He's from Brentford.
Yeah, ex Brentford
He's
player.
from Brentford. He played for 2 seasons. He had like 37 goals under his spell.
Wait,
Um,
Brentford has been producing goal scoring machines.
are you telling me Brentford is another Atletico Madrid in terms of striker?
Yeah, strikers, world class
Uh,
strikers.
what else like because
yeah.
if I were to see the table now, Brentford is second, 1 point
Yep,
behind Norwich, and same with Swansea.
Yep.
And these guys are, I mean, the chances of going to the Premier League is very high. The
yes,
playoffs, even they can become champions also because back to the years where the first division always have a runaway leader, and now it's a point gap. So again, this particular Ivan Tony guy, if he can really be serious about it, he can come up with Brentford. So he don't need to go to the Premier League, another club Premier League. He doesn't need to go because the money is there for Brentford when he come up.
Mm.
So I feel that this Ivan Tony guy, if he can really continue this
Goal
tsunami of a
scoring form.
performance, a
Yeah.
tsunami performance, like
No,
so
they just played what? Half of the season now?
yes.
yeah,
My God,
correct.
22 goals. And if he goes on another run of 22, that is like amazing number.
No, because like what I said earlier, I maybe I have to contradict my own self. The
Mm.
physical prowess of him, because
Yeah.
even in the championship, it's a big money league, So if he
Mm.
can perform there well, I think this guy is just not a physical, but I think he's an intelligent player. Maybe he can be a very intelligent player where he knows his physical capacity is a bit limited, but he knows how to sneak and weaver his way through and get some goals. So I think this guy can be intelligent.
Bro, while you're talking here, I'm actually checking who is he linked with. Arsenal.
See,
What a
I
Arsenal,
knew it.
what a
Wenger's spirit is very much strong in Emirates, bro.
yes.
Wenger's spirit is
he
there.
he is one of the names who's actually linked with Arsenal for next season in the summer. So
Hmm.
it makes sense. As I said,
Yeah.
London club.
London Club
Something like that.
He really resembles a player who actually want to go to a London club.
Correct.
fits a London club.
Fits a
Yeah.
London club.
But
But talking of,
I'll go with maybe Ivan Tony. I think he'll sign for Crystal Palace because I think what Crystal
I,
Palace
it's
is
a
going to
starting
have
point. It's a starting point.
I
starting
agree with
point.
you. I agree
I
with you,
get.
Shan. Because an
I.
intelligent player wouldn't go to Arsenal because Arsenal is very much packed in the front. You
Yes.
Yep.
might lose your confidence in going there because you're not going to get game time. You're going to be
Yep.
in reserves. In Crystal Palace, if they at least sustain the Premiership status this season, they need a striker. And Zaha is definitely, I mean, I personally feel he might leave. Lah. So they need a striker, they need a performing striker, and he will strive in the limelight. And second is he will get his game time in which if he's wise enough, he will improve his goal tally in the Premier League.
Right. While we talk about Ivan Tony, there's something happened at Liverpool recently in
Oh,
the transfer
what happened?
window. Siapa tu? Takumi Minamino.
Aduh, nak pergi mana?
We spoke
Takumi.
about it last week, and I'm still baffled by it.
Ah,
But is that a right move for him? So I mean, in our next segment, we have Takumi Minamino loan to Southampton. What's next for him? But he's not getting a regular minutes, bro. So
yes.
co- I heard something earlier. What is happening with Southampton right now?
Okay, just on my observation, the last 10 days has been the most miserable days for Southampton. And, after that 9-0 one off in a lifetime hammering by United
Good.
for both
I
the
love the word one off.
yeah, it's a one
I love
off.
the word one off.
That's more like somebody, like, it's more like God took the controller and tried to play FIFA with
Kishan,
United and
there's
Southampton.
also another one off of 7-0.
No comments. anyway, anyway, I
Is
mean,
there any other high scoring games apart from United, Southampton, uh, Liverpool, Crystal Palace? Ah,
Spurs,
City,
Spurs,
Burnley. Spurs against
Spurs against
West Brom.
United 6-1, 6-1.
6-1 West Brom.
Crystal
Arsenal
Palace and
United,
Liverpool.
Someone to
Crystal
put
United
Palace.
six
West Brom.
one,
Huh?
Yeah, United
United
6-1.
6-1.
Yeah, Aston Villa, Liverpool 7-2. Any other any o-
United likes number 6, and you turn it other way, number 9. That's what they like. 7, 8, they won't touch one.
so
That's the
so in this particular pandemic season, and it's almost like a sick season. There's a
yes.
lot of high scoring goals, games happening. But why Takumi Minamino has to go to Southampton?
Is it? I think last week when we spoke, I
Hmm.
was actually very pleased for Takumi Minamino to actually go to Southampton because
Hmm.
he's going to learn a lot. But the very next day, they got trashed out 9-0. All right. And then over the weekend, they lost to Newcastle, I believe 3-2
Newcastle. Yep.
against a 9-man Newcastle. They had one player sent off, and I think one player stretched it out towards the
Yep.
Yes,
last minute. And but
Yep.
the
Yep.
good part is Minamino actually had a debut goal, which is
yes.
very good. I mean, very happy for the guy. He
Yep.
Confidence
deserves
boost.
confidence booster.
Yep.
But again, with Southampton kind of languishing with the last two games, can they actually have the character to come back and be the Southampton of last season? Like they lost last season to Leicester 9-0, the
Hmm.
same scoreline,
Hmm.
but they had character to come back. So Minamino, I mean, I look at it in two perspectives. One
Hmm.
is he's going to suffer a bit, okay,
Hmm.
because it's not going to be easy for Southampton. But the
Yes.
second thing is he will have the mental strength to actually go through the season. Come end of the season, he'll be a more stronger player mentally, and of course, technically, he will have the taste of the Premier League. Can he go back to Anfield and start knocking on Klopp's door and tell him, Klopp, you know what? I'm back. I'm better. I want to start.
Got a question for you, Kishan. Is it
Yes.
because of Jota coming back?
To be honest, for me, I guess it's all because of his
Hmm.
game time, and Klopp's love on Origi. That
Okay,
is,
go on, go on, go on, go
I
on.
mean, that's a better story than Romeo and Juliet.
Bro, I heard another thing. Uh,
Yeah.
where Origi compared to Takumi Minamino, Origi who actually does really well in the training, and the merits actually gives him the starting 16. I mean, the first 11 and the sub 5. So, but in that row, actually Takumi is on the next line to Origi. So when it comes to that, okay, where it is determined, all these trainers are actually looking at all these merits, so they will have these points and stuff like that. So I don't see that a reason that he should actually go into the pitch. But what is the requirement? But Takumi, I mean Minamino was not a requirement in the game, and he's not getting the game time. Probably that's the reason he's actually went to a loan.
Um,
That could be a huge part of it. Game time. And one more, I think because he's Asian and his small
Ah,
size,
marketing lah.
physicality of marketing, boring for marketing purpose.
Okay.
no, I,
Yeah.
I, I still okay. Maybe Kishan, you might be right in that part. You might be right,
No, he's
but
actually right because what I noticed recently, LFC Japan, who actually got heated up at
Yes,
like nobody's business. The followers, they have a lot of ever since Takumi Minamino signed for Liverpool.
true.
no, okay, correct. I agree. But let's be honest, Minamino here is just not about selling jerseys. Okay, I mean the current trend of these Asian players coming to England. I
Hmm.
mean with Son, of course, the great Son in Tottenham. He's
Hmm.
just not
Ronaldo.
a fan jerseys, but yeah, but correct. But the thing about Minamino, he
I'll
has the
come back to you about that.
Okay, but he has the age. He's about 25, I believe. Minamino is 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You see, if he's going to have it, okay, Minamino's story is something like Jesse Lingard. It's just a
Okay.
Jesse Lingard. Promises are there.
Mm.
Promises are there. Talent is out there, but it's just not proven. It's not being showcased. It's not being highlighted. Okay, so they
But Jesse Lingard got his chances under Mourinho, and even before that.
yes, I totally agree. But Minamino, he actually has a style. I mean, I saw Minamino's game on his debut game for Southampton against Newcastle.
Mm.
You see, let's be honest, it was a very tough match, not because of the game, but because of the
Mm.
pitch. It was a
Okay.
waterlogged pitch. Minamino, I like his composure. I like his composure, and he gets the ball, he doesn't panic. Okay, so I feel
Yes.
that guy has a style. The style is don't
Mm.
panic, take
Mm.
the ball game as it comes. Get go to the nearest passes. He's not going to give a 40-yard crossfield pass. He's not that type of player. He's a very nearby player. He gives a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. But you see, that works for him in Southampton. Okay, so now
Yes.
when he goes back to Liverpool, come end of the summer, can he adapt to that part of it, the Liverpool style of gameplay, 4-3-3? Not going to budge from that formation. Can he go there? Where is he going to fit in? So that is the thing where Klopp has to. You see, it's no point of he going back to Liverpool end of summer and Klopp's going to put him on the bench. It
Yes.
doesn't worth. It's not worth it. I,
Kishan,
I, I
can I actually say that Minamino actually giving way for the likes of Shaqiri or Origi to actually have an impact for Liverpool for the rest of the season?
Uh,
Is that
Part
the
of it,
plan?
I would like to agree with that.
And
Part of it, I would,
Probably Ox.
we can just leave Ox aside. I just don't want to talk about him. I'll talk about Shakiri and Origi.
Okay.
So I guess these two players, this is their last season, so
Mm.
it's time for them to prove their worth at Liverpool. So by doing that, that's why Liverpool loaned Minamino to Southampton to get more game time. And you know what? Their coach Ralph Hasenhuttl,
Russell Hato. Yeah.
yeah, he and Klopp. I mean, they are both German,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
and their
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
is almost the same. Just that,
Do you think
Liverpool
the game
the
the
gameplay, the
formation
pressing,
the pressing?
it's all
Yeah.
the same. But
I,
but I think it's a good thing that Minamino went to Southampton.
Dinesh got something to say.
I got something nasty to say. Is the
Uh,
feeder club thingy?
feed the club.
Feeder club thingy. Okay, but let me tell you, like what Kishan said, two German coaches, they have their
Mm.
own German dialect. Maybe we just
Yeah.
WhatsApping, bro. You know what? Take care of Minamino for me, make him a better player. I want a Son Heung-min in him. So I really hope well for that guy. That guy has talent. Let him go back
Yes.
to Anfield and let him cement his place. You see, you don't see much Asian players in Anfield. Huh? When was the
Mm.
last Asian player was in Anfield? I
Most of them are
Yeah.
from academy. Academy.
yeah,
Yeah. Academy. There was one in
yeah. So
player
I
from
think
India.
Yeah,
I think there
yeah,
was one player from India.
yeah. So the thing is, I want this guy to make it. I want this guy to make it to show that an Asian player can play at the best club in England. Liverpool are one of the best club. Let him play there. Let him make a name for himself and be a influential impact player, and not just from the bench and just a fill in the gap player. I just hope
yes.
that for him.
So with so you guys agree that a loan for Minamino is will be um, uh,
Beneficial for him.
Would
eventually
be would be
substantial for
tricky.
him to actually I
Yeah.
mean get into the Klopp system in next season.
Yep.
But
Yes.
he has a goal.
100%.
He has a goal last week. So
Yeah.
what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our final segment where
You
Christian is going to talk about his fantasy Premier League match day 23 analysis. Bro, you I saw something from your team last week. Okay, but first of all, you're going to speak about your match week. Hey, which one was right? Hang on, Mm, no, that's not. Ah, I revealed someone. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, oh,
On the
oh,
public.
oh, no,
Oh.
not that one. Ah,
Oh, oh.
sudah
No,
jumpa.
this is not this oh.
Oh, oh,
No, you
bro,
should go
where,
for you should go for because there's three zeros there.
what happened, lah? What happened, lah? You had, you had Hurricane last week.
Hurricane, yeah. Then I sold him. Then I got Son. I
Okay.
sold him because Hurricane wasn't there.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, the early game, West Brom against, I think it's West Brom, right? West Brom against
Yeah,
Spurs.
Yep.
first.
Lineup out. Hurricane is
Hmm.
fit. What? And then you look at yeah, and then you look at my what sub. I got what Aaron Creswell on 9 points.
Hmm. Yeah. You didn't use your you did use your bench. Um. Yeah, bench boost. Yes, correct.
No, you see, I just changed to wildcard.
Bloody hell! My goodness. Hey, who is that 100? Oh, it's not your point, right? Your point is in the middle.
Yes.
Okay, you have Martinez. It's a good choice. Lucas Digne. Is he back on Premier League? Is he
Yeah.
back for Everton?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Digne
Okay,
is
and
back.
you have Rudiger. You have Robertson. Scores nothing for you. Madison. And you have Grealish. You have Salah. You got 7 points.
Dave, I got a question for both you guys.
Hmm.
Suchek's
Yeah.
red card was overturned. Why can't they reinstate back the 3 points? Come on, man. We need the points,
Yeah,
man.
I really need at least
Bro,
42 to 55. It's okay, man.
Yeah.
yeah lah. What that 45 points makes a difference for you? Eh?
Bro, every
But
point
it's
counts, bro.
standing.
You wouldn't know,
Bro, look,
man.
look at your picture. The average is 58. The 3 point
No,
doesn't make any
no,
difference,
I
bro.
can't really blame myself because I got three zeros there. You
No,
can only blame Liverpool, Chelsea, and also West Ham.
no, I believe I have been playing fantasy as well, but I won't reveal my team this week. I'll do that next week.
You got
Alamak.
first setting.
Okay, I'll do that next week. But I believe that even though there's a red card is overturned, but the points will not be
Yeah.
will be awarded. I mean that's fantasy's policy actually. I mean one of their rules or kind of policy. So
And they should amend
uh,
it. Seriously. You.
okay, bro, you sold Harry Kane. What happened, lah? Why you sold Harry Kane? And he scored again.
No, no,
That two guys scored.
I mean, according to reports, he'll be missing for what, the next 4 weeks.
Hmm.
So why do you waste the space then? The money is sold. That's why I sold him. I got Son. Then I was like, okay
So,
lah. Eddie Kane is not there. Sell Son lah. Then I bought Madison.
but what
Then
do you think happened? What do you think happened to those who actually sold Harry Kane who thought he will be out for it?
they
How
are
the Indians?
fuming.
But like what? Like this? Spurs camp kali kedua. Dulu Son injured, semua benchkan dia termasuk aku sekali perform menangis air mata darah. Woi ya.
Then
Then
there's one more. Rajin lah baca info FPL.
Buying for FPL.
okay, I think you got another one. This Akal
This is
Morini hari tu dia demam. Tak Spurs nak bagi tahu dia demam. Hey, why kind of confident letak dia captain sebab nak tengok press conference gaya macam Jose sebut. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. And what we have here again. Wah, this one is kau-kau one, weh.
Dibaka.
Jiba. No, this KL words all I don't know. Don't talk to me. Saya pun kena lah. Tukar Antonio. Yeah, actually Antonio got injured. Really.
Yes.
Okay. Tukar captain. Ya, betul. Okay, that's quite hefty reactions from the FPL players. So, done with you. I got another
Yes.
one. I'm gonna show someone's point right
Um,
now. Wow. Hey bro, he has at least 14 points higher than you lah.
No, but you see, bro, the 3 points make sense. So 3 plus 56 is 59. So it's above average.
no,
See, I know why he asked the question. Socek is not awarded the point because he
Yeah.
has Socek.
no. You see that? You see that?
You.
You see that? I'm just 3 points. I mean, I'm a point or two above the average. If I get so check, and
Yeah.
I just lost it. And but you see, the thing is, this particular lineup in any day given would be performing lineup, but it didn't. For me, I find it still a disaster. I could have done better than this. And my backline especially kind of fumbled it. Robertson, I was expecting points from him because if you notice my bench, I had Arnold and I had Stones. I was in two thoughts on whether to put, either one of them. So why I chose a City player and a Liverpool player was, let's play gamble lah. One of them might have a clean sheet, one of them might have a good game. So let's put both of them. But
Mm.
I was actually thinking of putting both Stones and Diaz. I was having it until the 11th hour. That's when I changed it. But Kishan, let me tell you one thing, bro. A tip from me
Yeah.
to you: Cresswell, don't drop him. Cresswell is always going to give you points. Trust me. He always has an assist, or there is some Tom, Dick, and Harry things he will do for you. He will give you points. Don't drop Cresswell,
Bro,
guys.
Kishan, you
Yeah.
you jangan jumpa Pua, no. He's really pissed off with you.
Ayo. Okay, Dinesh bro, I actually got one advice for you.
Okay.
From now onwards, stop putting Liverpool players in your FPL team.
Eh,
Why lah?
jangan.
Why lah?
Why lah?
You look at Robertson zero, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
let me
this
tell
week.
you.
Arnold
Not,
zero.
it's
That's
just
this
hard luck.
week.
It's just hard
He-
luck.
Yeah, he's just hard luck.
Nah.
Because
This
why?
season,
Let me tell you,
Liverpool
minus
players,
that, well, minus that City game, they were always performing, bro. It's just that one day they got a bit laid back and things happens lah. But for me,
Yeah.
if you ask me, Robertson and Arnold is very trustable players to put in FPL. For me
Yeah.
personally, I trust them on either one of them. Maybe not both of them. Depends on your formation.
For the past few seasons, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm playing a 3-4-3 because I'm more attack minded because the attackers normally give points. The defenders will give you points when you have a clean sheet or
Yes.
or something extraordinary.
Yeah.
But for me, I felt Bruno captain is a must. Bruno
Okay.
captain is a must because the guy is giving point. Last week we had 30 points in Bruno, 34 to 36, I believe.
34.
This week we had points still. So okay, but you know what, Dave? Let me tell you one thing. You went after
Mm,
Kishan for the Kane one. Let me
mm.
complete. I sold Kane also. I sold Kane
Bro,
also.
it's not both of you.
The
It's
whole world.
everybody.
The
The
whole
whole
world, even
But
including
now the problem,
myself.
no, the problem is
Myself.
I have 3 to 4 million in my account. I have 3 to 4 million to spend.
Lucky I didn't sell Son.
No, but I cannot buy back Kane because Kane is like 12 or 11 million, right?
12,
Yeah,
So if I'm
12,
12,
going to sell a
12, 12.
striker,
12,
if
12
I'm
or
going to sell my
something.
striker, I will still fall short of the valuation.
12,
So
12.
now the problem is hard to buy him back. I said, God lah.
Next season, rumor has it we're gonna start a league. We'll invite all the viewers, or we'll invite all the people who like, subscribe, and follow
Yeah,
us on this show, and we
Join
will
the group.
try to we will try to work out a price for them now.
Yeah.
We
correct,
will
correct,
try to
correct.
work. We should. I mean, it's quite interesting, bro. Kishan,
Yes.
who are the performers of Game Week 23?
All right.
And
So I will show the players who
mm,
perform well according to positions. So I think the first one I'll go for this. Stuart Dallas out of
oh, he
nowhere,
got
12
yeah,
points out of
yeah,
nowhere.
because oh, Lee's got a clean sheet.
Clean
Yeah.
sheet. Clean sheet.
Yeah,
Out of
okay,
nowhere,
fine.
Leeds United players are performing.
Yeah, good lah. They're good.
They won 2-0. Did he assist?
I'm not sure about that. I think
I
12
think they
he
assist.
either scored one goal, I think.
That makes sense because 12 points should be at least a goal scored, or assist, and
Yeah.
bonus. I mean, bonus. Wanted to ask you. I
Yeah.
I noticed that there's a changes on the bonus
Yeah.
these days. There's some changes on the bonus. Used to have like not below 3, but now it's like there's 2, sometimes 3.
Depending.
Any
So the bonus, they will count from man of the match.
Yeah.
So if you
yes, yes.
do one,
Oh, okay,
then they'll add
makes sense. Okay, we
man
go
of
to
the match.
the next one. We go to the next one.
All right. The next one will
Huh.
be DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Dominic
Oh, what a
Calvert-Lewin.
goal! He saved Liverpool fans, man. Last minute.
Okay.
Ayo.
You know what?
Wow, whoa, why he is scoring, saving Liverpool fan now? I want to know.
Reminds me of
United,
Origi against Everton. Last
Okay.
the
minute
Messi
goal.
sided thing,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Everton
That
Liverpool
stadium.
Mate.
But Kishan, let me tell you one thing. This
Yeah.
guy was hot property in the FPL for the first 5 weeks. The
Yeah.
first 5 weeks he was the hottest property, because he couldn't stop
Yeah.
scoring.
Yep.
And now suddenly he went down, and now I think he's coming back, but I'm still not placing my bet on getting him again on my team yet. I'm
Yeah,
still
bro, there's
skeptical.
one more
What do you
tips for
think?
you to play Calvert Lewin.
No,
You only
because
play
I think
Calvert Lewin when Allen and both James Rodriguez are they are both fit.
yes, correct.
Play
He
them.
needs the feeders. He needs the feeders.
Right, moving
Okay.
on to the next one will be goalkeeper. Again,
Ah,
Leeds
okay. Leeds
United,
United. Any
10
other
points.
keepers who had a clean sheet this weekend? Last weekend. Leeds.
Martinez. Martinez.
Yeah.
Against
Aston Villa,
Arsenal.
My
Martinez.
man, my
Okay.
man, my man.
Ah,
Yeah. He
he's
got
my
a
man.
I think he got 10 points,
Yeah.
but he
Martinez
scored
nine,
five.
9 points,
Nine,
nine
nine,
points,
nine.
9 points.
So they are actually equal.
Yep. All right,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
the next one will be the heartbreaker. Phil Foden.
Okay, okay. It's not a heartbreaking for me. It's okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
Foden.
heartbreaking.
Okay.
after the Liverpool match, I
Hey.
bought him immediately.
See, he has.
I bought-
Wow, that's 16 points.
16
Okay.
points.
oh,
Wow. Okay. He had an assist and a goal.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah,
his goal was like what? World class goal.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Next one.
credit to
Hey,
him
hey,
because
hey.
he's a young player, youngster, to
Next
give
one.
a performance like that at Anfield. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Against Alisson Becker, one of the best in the world.
Bro, next one,
Next,
next one,
next,
next
next,
one,
next,
next
next.
one, next one,
All right,
next one.
I'll go with the picks for game week 24. So I'll
Hmm.
start off with this player, Almiron.
Right.
Yeah,
Been performing in the last past few weeks.
Hmm.
Any take on that?
he scored last
Yeah,
weekend, I believe.
yeah. He scored against Southampton as well.
Southampton. Yeah.
Okay, but not a consistent player. But do you think he's worth buying for? Who's Newcastle playing actually? Wait, let me have a look. Newcastle is actually playing against United at Old Trafford.
Oh,
So do
wait,
you
wait,
really
wait.
think that? Wait. Almiron, Old Trafford.
You
Okay,
see, playing Old
like
Trafford is like playing away. Anybody can score on Old Trafford. Don't worry. We give it for free. We give you two, three, no problem.
yeah, I know. Even Spurs can score six. Don't worry, bro. Any team now can beat anyone. So ah,
Yeah,
I saw something. I saw something.
I saw
It's
somebody
going to
there.
be Phil, the next player. Oh my god.
Right.
All right. Now just move on to the next one. Who doesn't want
Holy,
him?
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
doesn't want
We
him
were
in your own
talking
team?
yeah
about him.
we were talking about him earlier on the first segment
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
when
Next.
Brentford had the a replacement. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
this
Matty
is
Cash.
next one. Matty Cash.
It seems like
yeah, man. That
it
guy is
seems
quite
like
solid, I believe. Huh? His name is quite prominent right now, suddenly.
Yeah,
hey, quite a
Cash.
quite a pick for Aston Villa. Actually, there's two players. There's one City, Man City. There's one Newcastle, one Leeds United, and one Everton. Okay.
Yeah. All right. The
Hmm.
last player is Aaron
Wow.
Cresswell.
You
As
have
I
to
said,
have this guy. You have to have this
yeah.
guy
Yeah.
week in week out. You
Yeah.
have
Oh,
to have
yeah.
this guy.
Sorry. I actually got one more player, one more extra player.
Siapa tu?
Consistent player since game week 1.
Ah,
Martinez.
10 points.
He's quite a he's quite a consistent keeper, and I'm surprised that Arsenal actually let him go, man. I'm very
I
surprised.
I actually picked him from the game week one. Until now, I haven't changed him, and
Mm,
he actually throws in massive numbers of points.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
pick. Good, definitely Emilio Martinez. I think Arsenal will be crying selling him to Villa.
true. I mean, you
Yeah,
look at Arsenal's
definitely.
second keeper, man. It's Matt Ryan.
Yeah, from
Mm.
Brighton.
Yeah.
But
All
why
right.
do they need him? Why do they actually need him?
Matt Ryan. I don't know. Maybe it's for experience, Premier League
Double.
experience.
Yeah, that's about
Are
it,
they
lah.
are they still in the cups?
Arsenal. I believe Arsenal is in Carling Cup.
FA Cup?
Every cup they got knocked out.
No. Oh, they got knocked out. Yep, yep,
They got
yep.
knocked out, I believe.
Okay. If
Carling Cup,
maybe
no, bro. Carling Cup is already finals already. So they
yeah,
actually
it's
are
looking
a big cup.
final.
Oh, then I might be wrong.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, Dinesh, bro, you ready for this last one?
Mm.
The reveal of your game week 24
God
lineup.
Lineup.
bless me, man. God bless me and my team, seriously.
Okay, this
Yeah.
playing free hit. No, you're playing it no.
I'm not
Free
I'm
hit.
not I'm not playing my free hit yet. I'm
Ah,
not playing my free hit yet. But you see, what happened was I took the three city players just because of their
wow.
double game week. It's
Okay.
Bro, bro, they're playing Spurs
Yeah.
at
I mean, as
Etihad.
much as I don't want City to run away title, but I need points from them. So, let's do justice to ourselves. Stones and Diaz, I believe they will be on a roll right now. So the defense for City
Rock
is
solid,
going to be
rock solid defenders.
rock solid. Cresswell, on the other hand, we are playing Sheffield United, so I think there's points coming for me because
Mm,
Cresswell's corner and free kicks are quite good
yeah.
from the left. So I think that is the few changes I made. But Oli Watkins is somebody I'm hoping for some points this week. The guy's on form actually. The guy's on
True.
form. Yeah, I'm just hoping for
Plus,
that.
plus
Let me let
this
me
week could be
let me
like
have a look.
Chinese New Year power.
Sing.
Let me have a look at something. I'm quite interested to know about this guy, Lookman from Fulham. What do you think?
Ah, look, man.
Look,
Look,
man.
man, was he
I
the
think
one who did
I
the
think uh,
Panenka? Attempted
uh,
Panenka.
no, no. Actually, even Anderson scored a quite a number of points last weekend. I mean, he did score this week. I mean, last week, the week before, Lookman. Um, but I'm gonna show Kishan something. Cha-ching.
You, bro, not only Kishan, bro, myself also, bro.
No,
Depressed,
we
bro.
already passed this segment, bro.
But
Already.
but never mind. I'm just trying to pull your leg.
You know why? Dave is not showing his team here. That's the thing. Dave is
Next
empty.
week, I'm
Next week,
gonna show the
come this week,
team
Papa going
next
to do
week.
some mix and match, and he's going to bring a very good team, Dave.
Okay.
Oh no no no
After
no
some
no.
discussion with Jose Mourinho and also some Chinese New Year ampao he gave me. So this will be my lineup for game week 24.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. Start off with Martinez, Caswell as usual.
Hmm.
I try my luck on Rudiger, Stones, Digne, Gundogan, Madison, Grealish, Suchek, DCL, and also Bamford. Bamford, who will
Kishan,
not have Celtic in a
honestly, honestly, if you have uh, a few United players in your FPL, I would have appreciated you, but not Everton players.
No, but wait, did I see something right there? Robertson and Salah on the bench,
Yeah, that was my take just now. Stop putting Liverpool players.
Hey,
bro.
why you put them? Hey,
No lah, bro.
that
I rather put Salah inside than Madison because why? Let's be honest, Liverpool are wounded tigers right now. Okay, they're gonna come back roaring. Madison might not get a really good game. Salah might have a good game because he might be on a goal scoring form. You wouldn't know, bro. I mean,
No,
but
but
why?
there's one thing I told in the WhatsApp group. For me to
hmm.
put in Salah in the first 11 depends on the availability of Jota.
But do you think I think Callum Wilson has a chance to play because they have a double-header game this week,
Yeah.
Newcastle.
No, I think no. Wilson only
Both
got
are
one
actually
game. Chelsea.
they actually playing away, two away games.
Yep.
Wait, let
Oh,
me have a look. Let me have a look. They're playing United on Monday night, and they are playing. Hang on. Um, yeah, Monday Newcastle. No, hang on. Oh no.
no. United is playing West Brom this weekend.
Yes, West Brom.
Yeah, Newcastle. I think it's after that. Something after that.
I think you're
Newcastle
looking
plays
at last
Chelsea, I
season's
believe.
features, bro.
Newcastle is playing against Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Chelsea and oh okay wait. Yep correct. Oh, they're playing away. Okay
Mm.
okay. So
All
that
right, so
oh hey done with Kishan.
this is mine. So please copy, like, share,
Ye-
post in all the FPL groups in Facebook. You might get
The
more. Might get a
team
lot
to
of
beat.
points.
The team to beat. The
Trust
team
bro
me,
to
bro
beat.
bro bro.
this
We're
week is
gonna end.
Chinese New Year.
Oh, it's already 50 minutes on the clock. So now we're gonna thank all our viewers for
Okay,
watching
okay.
Rumor Has It with Dinesh B and Kishen. And thanks Dinesh. Please
Thank you,
guys,
bro. Thank you
like,
guys for
subscribe.
inviting me.
We
Good
we
show.
are trying to do such a raw show at the moment. We're not gonna go live yet, but we're gonna attempt this, and we're gonna try to make this much more fun to watch. And it's
Yep,
like
yep.
an open talk. We don't have to be so diplomatic and stuff.
Bora
So
mama.
please, Macha Mama. So
Mm.
please like, subscribe, and follow Footy Talk on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we will come back next week with yet another apa kau. Eric, hey, you already bought Eric or not?
No,
Why you doing that? You didn't buy, right? Then don't
No.
do that.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
Dave.
Hey guys,
Dave,
we
next
need
week I would like to see. Next week I like to see Dave's team. I'm waiting for
Yes.
Dave's team.
You
don't
guys,
lah,
The trollers
please
will start. The
subscribe,
trollers will start.
follow, and share on YouTube, Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, and Twitter to watch
guys. Uh,
Dave's lineup.
please to viewers, if you're watching this video right now, I just have one request: share the video with your friends. If you would like to download the video, or you would like to share the link, or you can hit the subscribe button. Okay, go to our Twitter, Facebook, like us, share the video as much as possible. We will try to bring more hidden talents, hidden gems around the world football, and we'll come up with yet another hot topics next week.
Yes.
We will have a match day 24 analysis with Kishen and Dinesh again, and they are actually, bro. I won't show my team. Way. Sorry. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Thank
Hey
you,
guys,
guys.
take care. Good night,
Good night.
guys. Don't forget to watch the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Footy Talk on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. This is Davey signing off. Ciao.
Ciao,
Happy
guys.
Chinese New Year.
Hey, happy
Happy New
Chinese New
Year.
Year. Gong Si Fa
Don't keep
Chai.
my time.
Bye.